Wait, where's Luther?
Yeah, Luther's not going to be able to make it.
Aw.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
So
what
I think
about
it's
then?
just going to be us three.
Yeah.
Unless the Spio just for some reason pops in.
You want me to
Pops
restart?
in. Pops in unannounced.
You want me to restart?
No, we always
Oh.
have this little opening thingy. It's
Oh,
tradition.
okay. That's true.
But I guess
Okay.
should we just get things started then?
Yeah.
All right. So hello.
This is gonna be a small PikCast, guys. Not
Yeah.
in length. In length, maybe. Yeah, because I mean we only have like 3 people that'll be expressing their opinions, but that's fine.
But so yes, hello everyone. Welcome to PikCast episode 4.
Yes, for
Right? Right, PikCast episode 4. I am JPM Rocks, aka Josh.
I am
Hi.
Thomas, Tommy Yamat 392 Tommy Tom Boy.
I am Crafted Peabody, otherwise known as Jordan.
So again, we have a little small thing. Luther, aka Blue Swift, aka Shadow Raptor, cannot make it, and I guess everyone else is busy.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be us. We don't have too much planned for today, unless I missed something. So we just did our introduction. So we're gonna be talking about just a little tidbit. I don't want to spoil it until we actually talk about it. That's coming up. That was announced. We're gonna be talking about Pikmin shorts. They were released yesterday, and then we're gonna be giving our review of Pikmin 3, and we'll be going into that. So first off, I'm just gonna read a quote from my computer. Okay, from MyNintendoNews.com. MyNintendoNews.com sponsor us, even though we get no money. So this article is titled "Miyamoto hints that Pikmin 4 could be in development." This was reported today. Speaking during a recent question and answer session, legendary video game designer Shigeru Miyamoto casually mentioned that Pikmin 4 could be in development for the Wii U. The news was revealed when Miyamoto was explaining about his venture creating short Pikmin movies for the eShop, which are available now. Continually launching campaigns after the release of software will lay the groundwork for the next iteration of Pikmin in the future. And needless to say, we want it to be one of the motivations for potential consumers to purchase Wii U. We're making a variety of different efforts. So yeah, Pikmin 4.
Take
is a
that as you
possibility.
will, and
Yeah.
you know, I that seriously looks like a big like thumbs up on Pikmin 4.
Yeah. So I don't know. Should we do thoughts on it? I mean, I like it. Pikmin 4 would be fun.
I just hope they do a little more of. I mean, they can't pander to the fans, but I hope it's something more that we expected from Pikmin 3.
Yeah.
I hope it's like the Pikmin 2 of Pikmin 1. Only Pikmin 3.
Okay. Take that as you wish.
If that makes sense. Like imagine Pikmin 3 is Pikmin 1, and then
Pikmin 4. Yeah,
Pikmin
makes
4
sense.
is like the ratio's the same. Yeah.
I just hope if they don't release a DLC for this for Pikmin 3, they do something about Louis being left behind. Because for those of you who don't know, spoiler for Pikmin 3, Louis got left behind at the very end of the game. They bring
As
back
usual.
Alf.
Wait, was
Alf
he?
Brittany. Yeah. Alf says that he doesn't. That when they checked to see if Louis was on the ship, he was gone.
Oh right.
And then, of course, after the credits, that's when also the ship crashes, or there's the weird like meteor strike that all the Pikmin run to at the end of the credits.
Yeah.
Which that in itself is just groundwork for Pikmin 4. And then I hope they bring Alf, Brittany, Charlie, Olimar, Louis, Mr. President, Character D, Olimar's. Apparently in Pikmin 2, there's supposed to be someone besides Louis you can play as, Olimar 2.
What?
Which is in the file. Yeah, in the files. There's Olimar 1,
Possibly
Olimar
Olimar's
2.
son.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Olimar son.
Possibly, yeah.
It's
so,
commonly
I forgot the
said-
file name was, but it was like Ori something.
well, yeah, it was Ori 1, Ori 2, something like that. So there's already quite a few characters in the games that they could just bring back. Olimar's family, Louis' family. I'd love to play as Louis' grandma.
Yes.
Just saying. Just running around with a rock Pikmin like a battle axe, just smacking it into things.
Perfect.
And then, what else is there? Yeah, that's just what I'd like to see. More enemies and bosses.
All right, Jordan, what do you think?
Before I forget, I should probably post something on Meverse saying we're doing a PikCast recording. Just because, even though usually it's like the same 3 people.
Maybe maybe they can bring back Mushman.
Oh yeah, Tubman.
That'd be nice. Bulbman too.
It'd be cool to see them in HD.
Yes.
Part of me, and I think I already talked about this. I think I was talking about it in my Let's Play. Part of me kind of wishes that they would do an HD remake of Pikmin 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure we've discussed this plenty of times too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be something cool. But Pikmin 4 is definitely something I'd be looking forward to even more than that.
I think if they do release Pikmin 4, a Pikmin trilogy pack would probably also be released or something, which I would just spend like max $100 on.
Maybe not
the HD remake.
I don't think it'd come this soon, especially since Pikmin 3 is pretty recent.
That's true.
Yeah.
Pikmin 1 and 2 HD remakes though would be amazing, and it could be possible too.
Yeah, they just have to take the engine of Pikmin 3.
They could also replace certain enemies so it matches them. Like ball bears in Pikmin 1, they slept. Instead, they could be replaced with orange ball borbs.
Yeah.
Imagine the Smoky Prog in HD. That'd be so scary.
Oh.
They could replace the beady long legs with the baldy long legs, maybe.
My god. Dude, imagine the Gulix. The Gulix would look really cool.
The Water Wraith would be interesting.
Yeah,
if
that
Dave
too.
is correct, then it would be like the ghost where it's invisible the whole time except for the rollers.
Yeah.
And
for those,
they could probably even go as far as to enhance the whole feeling, the spooky feeling.
Yeah.
I feel like they could make it really create that perfect atmosphere.
They could make it so that the map screen blurs up.
Oh damn! Or it jitters or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
That would be so tight.
Just for those of you who don't know the reason why, we mentioned Water Wraith quite a few times, and that's because one of our buddies, Dave, he goes by Dave90210 or something like that.
90210.
On YouTube. He basically creates theories and stuff that are usually pretty accurate and whatnot. Not accurate, but they're realistic.
He has some evidence to kind of back up what he's saying, but in the end, it's it's not solid proof.
Definitely entertaining.
It's only a theory after all. So
yeah, it's only a theory. But I mean, one of his most famous theories is the Umubozu theory, which Daz
which
did a
is
video on
almost
as
pretty
well.
much confirmed. I swear to God. Hold on, I'll be right back.
We might link that. I don't know. So, unless we have anything else to really say about Pikmin 4 before we start reminiscing on possibilities. Anything else?
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. So I guess next thing is Pikmin Shorts.
Yes.
So for those of you who don't know, yesterday there was a Nintendo Direct, and shortly thereafter, Nintendo released Pikmin Shorts to be purchased for both 3DS and Wii U for $4.99. The 3DS variant comes with the 3 shorts and 2 extra bonuses with their little bonus thingy, which is just an advertisement for the animation company. But that's all in 3D. And then the Wii U variant comes out in Super HD quality. And I only bought the Wii U version. I know a few people bought both on the Wiki. Ryan bought both, I know. I don't know, Tommy, which one did you get?
I got the Wii U one. I'm planning on getting the 3DS one.
Yeah. And then Jordan didn't get either.
Only because I can't afford.
Yeah, you can't afford.
Receive now.
Download them via your eShop that we planted into your brain. But so yeah, I guess we can first ask Jordan kind of what he expects from it, and then we can kind of go off from that. Since he hasn't seen it.
Well, I expect it probably references a lot of stuff from Pikmin, like Pikmin 2, considering purple Pikmin and white Pikmin make a return.
Yeah, and the ship pod's in there too,
Yeah.
which is pretty neat. It's
Um,
it's it's all really quirky. Like it's not as real, like the animation style. It's very realistic, I feel, but there are times where it is very cartoony. Like
Yeah.
there's a portion where the like two Pikmin, a red and a blue one, like twist together to kind of make a screwdriver, and it doesn't make any sense, but it sure as hell looks cute. So it's just a little weird, and it all somehow works. Like it works. It's not too jarring or anything. Because
Yeah.
after all, I mean, they're Pikmin, and Pikmin aren't realistic. They're not meant to be completely realistic.
I was saying this
contrary to
earlier.
what N Vortex would say.
I would say earlier I was saying it reminds me a lot of when Chuck Jones was making Tom and Jerry shorts, or Tom and Jerry cartoons. The scene in one of the shorts, Occupational Hazards, the Pikmin get inside a glove, and they stop the ball bulb and they hypnotize it with their finger. That is straight out of a Chuck Jones Tom and Jerry cartoon, which is called Construction Site, I think. And Jerry gets inside of a glove, and Tom's chasing after him on this iron girder, and this glove starts sliding around on the ground and tells him to stop. And he spins his finger around, and Tom's just watching the finger and gets really dizzy from it, and then Jerry punches him with the glove. But it felt very inspired by Chuck Jones. That was the only earlier cartoonist that I could think of. There might be more, but it felt very Tom and Jerry like.
Yeah.
And for those, I guess we should kind of give a bit more detail. So the shorts that were released was Nighttime Juicer, I think. What was it called? Night Juicer?
Yeah, Night Juicer.
Night Juicer, Treasure in a Bottle, and Occupational Hazards, each being 2 minutes, 7 minutes, I think, and 13 minutes respectively. And they are available for purchase on the eShop. And at least I say I give it 10 out of 10 IGN. It was okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I recommend buying them. I know that there are people complaining they have to pay for it, but to be honest, I'd say it's worth it. Plus,
we may have a bias since we are Pikmin fans, but like they're good. They're really top quality.
If you're not
I was seeing a thread on V where they were like, and may that be a warning because V's credibility is terrible. But like they were arguing that it's kind of like buying an episode of The Office for $5. No, it's not really. Like, when do you get Pikmin shit? Like, the worth of Pikmin stuff
is pretty high.
It's good. It's all good stuff too, and so like.
I am back.
Hello. Another thing I was gonna say about the shorts is that, like, I guess if anything, it's like a Netflix subscription because you pay like once for a month and you get everything unlimited for a month. You get those forever, and plus those are kind of things where it's just like, I'm kind of bored. Let's just watch something for like 20 minutes or something. Just pop those in. That's what I was doing this morning when we were hoping to record PikCast earlier today. Anyway, I was thinking about that. It's kind of because Miyamoto also said somewhere in an interview that he did 20 to 30 shorts. And I think this could just be, you buy the channel, and then you just get all the other shorts.
That would be pretty neat.
I think, because when I looked at like the little icons, it's not Pikmin Shorts 1 through 3. It's Pikmin Shorts. So that it could be like every time new shorts come out, maybe you have to pay like 99 cents or something if you bought it the day it was released or something, which I would be totally okay with.
Yeah.
But it might be like, every 3 months we're going to be putting a new short in there for free and 2 more available for purchase or something. So you can still get free stuff from it. It may not be the most reliable thing, but I mean, I'd say it's worth it. Funding that for what it was worth was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing, normally we would upload Pikmin stuff like this, but we feel that these shorts are not something that we would upload on our YouTube channel, and we're gonna be kind of Nazis about this and go around. And if we see people uploading the shorts to YouTube or anything, we're gonna report it because
Yeah,
we're hardcore.
It's
Pikmin
probably
fans.
going to happen a lot, and I don't know. I feel like they deserve the money.
Yeah, at least for a little while. Like maybe
Yeah.
in, I would say the latest 6 to 8 months, or the earliest 6 to 8 months, maybe. And if Nintendo just stops taking them down and they just start sprouting up everywhere, we'll probably just hop on the bandwagon and just steal one of theirs to be lightened. But we're not going to be uploading this directly because, to be honest, that's stealing $5 from Nintendo, who deserve it. They really do deserve this.
In reality, though, you have to think it's like inviting your friends over to watch it at the same time. Because I plan on having some friends over to come watch it, and if you think about it, what's the difference between streaming it and having friends come over and watch it?
Well, with friends, it's I don't know. At least for me, I have 25 friends total.
Yeah, I suppose
It'll be
if you're streaming it for friends specifically, it's a little different. Sorry for the message, but it's I feel like there is a difference. If you're just letting random people come over and download it or watch it, it feels different.
Yeah, I mean, what's it? And plus it's only $5. I mean, yeah, Super Mario Sunshine 64 for 3DS is $60, but you can download it because that's $60. If it's something like a mediocre game and it's still $60, that's one of those things where it's yeah, I'd probably pirate it before I'd spend money on it. But I mean, for something like that where it's only $5, I honestly would just be pop in the $5. They get a little money. I get half an hour of Pikmin cartoons.
Yeah.
Profit. So.
I also like the little secrets that they have.
In Night Juice?
Yeah, there's a bulletin board in the very beginning of it that has a lot of stuff on it, and there's Olimar's family, which from looking at it, it looks like Olimar's daughter is a lot younger than I expected. That means that for anyone who watches Pikmin DS Adventures, she may be taken out because a baby should not be walking like that on a fucking
just
known planet.
Just bench pressing.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna make her work out, and she's gonna be a really buff character.
You're 5 years old. Well, just a quick thing. I did post a thing on Miiverse saying, PikCast is recording now. And one of our buddies, Alf, who we actually haven't really talked to, he's just a really big Pikmin fan, though, and he has done stuff for the Wiki. Basically, he said, let me think. So, Alf will be... I'll be voicing Alf later.
Let me think. Okay. Speaking of Alf, I guess. Are we done talking about the shorts? I do have something to say.
Okay.
That I feel like we overlooked for some reason. The Pikmin 3 has a demo now on the eShop, which is really cool. And it gives people a chance to try out the game. It's not just the mission mode stuff. I think you're able to play mission mode, right?
I think so, yeah. Ryan said he was playing.
You can also play part of the story mode up until the first boss of the game. And I think that is a great amount of gameplay.
Yeah, that's
that is really good, and it gives you a really good feel of the game. I would recommend anyone who is thinking about buying Pikmin 3 to play it. It is kind of a shame that I don't know. I feel like the turning point of getting Pikmin or not is whether or not you have a Wii U.
Yeah.
Because now you can't. If you're thinking about buying Pikmin 3, but you don't have a Wii U, you can't play the demo, and it's I don't know, man. But I guess it's good for anyone who's just planning on buying it for Smash Bros. Because a lot of people are going to buy the Wii U for Smash Bros, not necessarily Pikmin 3. So once they get Smash Bros in the Wii U, then they can try out Pikmin 3 and just try the demo. I swear to God, I'm playing it right now, and I'm having a blast, even though I've played this game plenty of times. It's just good game.
Yeah. And I think the reason why the demo has been like a year and a half after Pikmin 3 was released is because I don't think Nintendo is really doing demos for Wii U titles until early this year.
Yeah, it is a little weird that they put off this demo until now, but I guess they are trying to advertise Pikmin a lot
Pikmin more, especially with the shorts and everything.
It's a little weird. I would have expected them to do this stuff before Pikmin 3 came out, but I mean, as long as it's out there, I suppose.
Yeah. Pikmin's getting more rep, and that's good.
Yeah.
I just did one of those chest bump peace signs that gangsters do because I'm totally gangster like that.
But yeah, it's just this demo it's good. It is substantial.
So yeah, that's the demo. So I guess now we're going on to the meatier part of our PikCast, and that is our opinions on Pikmin 3.
Yeah.
I guess we can start with Tommy, and then move on to Jordan, and then I can go. And though I need to get water real quick. I thought I had my water here, and I do not, so I will be back. So
Okay.
we'll start with that.
So Pikmin 3, a game that we waited 10 years for after Pikmin 2. You know, what can be said about this game? I mean, okay, I'm happy about it no matter what because it is a Pikmin game, and I love Pikmin to death. If that isn't clear, we are part of the Pikmin Wiki. What else could we like? We don't like anything else. We just like Pikmin. No, just kidding. We like a lot of different stuff. But, you know, Pikmin 3 is definitely a lot of our favorite franchise. You know, it's and Pikmin 3 as it was coming out, you know, we were all really excited about it. We were all like really excited about gathering information for it and everything. And it all led up to eventually the game releasing, and it wasn't quite what we expected. We were expecting a game, at least, okay, I shouldn't speak for everyone, but I was expecting a game closer to that of Pikmin 2 than Pikmin 1. What we got was definitely a lot more like Pikmin 1. And not that it's a bad thing, because I love Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2. But it had the shortness of Pikmin 1 and the brevity, which is not bad, but also not good. I would have preferred a longer game. In the end, it's still good because it has a lot of replay value. It's fun to try different strategies and try different, you know, try for different times. Man, I just need to put down this gamepad because it's distracting me. I'm sorry. Pikmin 3 is good, it's distracting me. Even the demo is. The graphics are amazing. Everything is so immersive. You know, every single Pikmin just has like its own character, I swear to God.
7 different Pikmins confirmed for Smash Wii U. There's just gonna be a Pikmin DLC,
no,
and you can play
I mean each individual 100 Pikmin. Every single one has like their own character, I swear to God. Not really, but you know what I mean. Like they all move on their own, and it just makes each individual, like one of them matter, seem like they matter more. Oh man, I'm gonna be talking about this for years. It's all unorganized because I don't have a script or anything. Right now I'm talking about aesthetics. Okay, let's start with that. Okay, you know, everything, the creatures, the designs are all cool. The updated enemy designs are all very high detail, really HD textures. Not.
You gotta wait, no, Tommy. You have to do the ha.
I don't know. Like, okay, Chinese music is playing in the background. That's fine. Oh, it's probably not. This is Japanese.
Why is this playing?
I don't know! Stop! 1 second! 1 second! 1 second. You're cool, Chrysler. You're really cool, Chrysler. I'm talking about Pikmin 3 right now. You don't matter. Nobody cares about you. Okay. I'm sorry about that.
Are you talking to a human being or a car?
It was an advertisement on my mom's computer that suddenly started playing for no reason about Chryslers. I don't want this. Okay. Okay, let's calm down. Let's calm down.
Angrier. You just got angrier than like I ever do.
Yeah, that doesn't happen for me. I'm very passionate about Pikmin 3. Okay. So, I've talked about aesthetics enough. You know, everything looks nice. Gameplay, it plays nicely. There are a few gripes that I have, like, I don't even remember what my gripes are. All I know is that there are gripes. It's something about throwing, and the AI is a little bad sometimes, because, like, if Pikmin try to... If you're on a ledge, and you call your Pikmin from below, and you walk off, they will continually walk towards the ledge, because they think you're still up there. That's because they're trying to make a path towards you, and their path thinks that they're still trying to go that way. So you have to call them again, which is kind of bothersome, but, you know.
I am back.
So.
Okay. So the Pikmin AI is definitely still better than Pikmin 1.
Oh, by a landslide.
But not as good as Pikmin 2, I feel.
Well, I mean, as far as it goes with path.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
That's good.
Pathfinding is really good in this game. It's just, like, sometimes it is a little buggy. It's kind of like a hit and miss.
And it's also pretty dangerous to leave Pikmin, or captains for that matter, to
if I can interrupt,
do
real quick,
pathfinding.
Go
because
for
I'm
it.
just messing on my 3DS. So this isn't Pikmin related, but they did just add some new themes to the theme shop. They added
Sweet.
some more Mario designs, and they added a lot of Animal Crossing New Leaf themes. Mostly just characters, as well as just symbols. There's like one of those classic symbol backgrounds. And then for those of you who play Street Pass Me Plaza on 3DS, Puzzle Swap. Today they just got a Pikmin Shorts puzzle for occupational hazards.
Yes.
So that's going on, and you do not need pink pieces for it. So if you got a bunch of play coins sitting there, start spending them away. I don't know, go outside.
Go outside,
just
take a
eat
walk.
people.
Imagine Pikmin are following you.
Yeah.
And run from them.
Wait, hold up. Another thing, Alf just commented his other thing. Pikmin 4 pretty much confirmed. I'm now slightly less unhappy about no money in my eShop. Because Alf was upset that he didn't get to see the shorts. A lot of people are kind of upset because they don't have money in their thing. But
I'd imagine.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool. What if, when Pikmin 4 comes out, if it's not already, by then, like, what if you get, like, the Pikmin shorts with Pikmin 4?
Dude. That'd actually be pretty sweet.
Like, you know how Luigi's Mansion had the trailer for Pikmin?
Yeah.
As a little bonus? What if, like, that was something that you could, like, have as a little bonus for when you bought Pikmin 4?
I feel, though, that if people who already bought the shorts, they should get some bonus for have already had the shorts when they get Pikmin 4.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe they could
Something.
make a remake trilogy pack, and then the shorts can come with those.
Yeah, I feel that would be probably good. Just remake the first 2 games.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, Tommy, go back to your
Okay.
Rail.
Gameplay. They have a lot of new kind of dealies, I guess, or like gameplay mechanics. You know, There's
Dealios.
throwing the captains, which adds a new level of navigation to the level and exploration. That is really neat. Winged Pikmin also expand that. Rock Pikmin it's a different kind of battle, I feel. Then there's the crystal stuff. Oh, so they just added a lot of elements that, they seem to fit pretty decently. I'm sure people would argue otherwise, but this is how I feel. Story. Oh right. I guess it counts for gameplay. Actually, maybe it's story, kind of in between. But I'll go into story. The story is all right. It starts off with trying to help your own planet, but then it ends up being trying to escape from the planet and also trying to rescue Captain Olimar.
Very Pikmin 1-y.
With confusion, yes. It does become a lot like Pikmin 1, where you have a slight sense of helplessness and, you feel a little bit rushed, which you don't really, because as much as I say, like, I love the whole juice mechanic and how that is how long you can stay on the planet, it isn't that stressful to deal with.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard a problem from anyone. Like, you are given plenty of juice, and not that it's a bad thing, again, because there are some players that do need a lot of juice, but it does add a level of stress, which is good, but it's not much at all. But it's enough to be like worth it. It's good. It's good. It's good. But the switch in mood towards the end of the game is pretty cool. It becomes more about, like, it starts off, we're on this new planet, kind of mysterious, we're trying to look for food, and then it kind of becomes mysterious and like what is going on, which is really, really cool. It's a nice switch in emotion.
And then you get to the Formidable Oak.
Yeah. That's where it's like, okay, this is really spooky.
Too spooky. Thank you, Mr. Skeletal.
So, the little notes that you come across are nice little collectibles, and they also like kind of give you ideas of what Olimar's deal is.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know like where to go from here. I guess I'll rank it along with the other Pikmin games. Pikmin 2, I feel, is objectively the best.
Yeah.
Then Pikmin 3, then Pikmin 1.
Yeah, I can see that.
They're all really good games. Graphically, this one is definitely the best. It's definitely like one of the best that you can just sit down and like relax and play. They're all like that. Pikmin 1 a bit less, but it's all a good time. And like if you just come across PikCast like, what the fuck's Pikmin? I've never played Pikmin. Fucking, what are you doing here? First off. Second off, play Pikmin. I swear to God, you can pick up New Play Control Pikmin 1 or New Play Control Pikmin 2 for like
$20.
$20. Not bad at all for, especially for Pikmin 2. The length of Pikmin 2 is great. The problem with Pikmin 3 is that it's
short.
Pretty short game. I think it could be said it's even shorter than Pikmin 1. The characterization in this game, I also have to talk about that. The characters are great. They're always pretty good. Like in Pikmin 2 with all the the treasure logs and everything.
I would like to mention one thing though. As far as it goes with characterization, the characterization of each character varies between
Yes.
region of the game.
regions, which
Yes,
is
regions.
All of the characters are much more serious, it seems, in the German version, according to Cameron.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Whereas in
In the European or
um,
in the British version, it's Charlie's way more romantic, Brittany's super serious, and Alf just doesn't give a rat's ass.
and then in the American version, they're all just
Idiots for the most part.
pretty dumb, actually.
Alf is the smart one. Brittany's just falling in love with Alf, and then Charlie is just super cocky and confident all the time.
Yes, and then Olimar is portrayed as a very, very, very greedy person.
No, Louis is.
Okay.
Olimar is just like they think it's you can do that in your review. It's Tommy's turn.
The way I see it, the way I see the characters, Alf is like the character who's like, oh, okay, that's fine. He has a bit of confidence. Like he knows what's up. He knows like what has to be done, and he tries to get it done. A little slow, but you know, like he can keep up, I guess. Brittany is the more straightforward, you know, let's get shit done character. She's pretty snarky too. Right. Alpha, I would say, is definitely one of the more honest, to the point ones.
Yeah.
Brittany is blunt. Charlie is comic relief. By the way, this is going off of the American version. Just in case you weren't aware.
We're all Americans here.
Except for some of the viewers. Jeez.
I'll consider them all Americans, just for today.
Fine. You're all free. Everyone's free.
But you might not have such a good economy.
He's
Depending
comic
on-
relief. In the American version, he's more comic relief and self-centered. I feel he's really proud of himself because they had to censor it from the Japanese version, because I know his character in the Japanese version, he's romantically interested in Brittany, not so much so in the American version. He makes a comment towards her in the Japanese version. The only face I could think of in the Behemoth Phosbat's stomach was yours, but in the American version he could only think of his own face because he's an egotistical
Shit.
Yeah. So I would rather think of the Japanese version as more canon, but also keeping in mind some of the stuff from... They're all canon, but you know, I like to try to combine all the characteristics that they have throughout the series. Alf and Brittany are generally the same throughout. And Brittany's always like, Charlie, you're making me feel kind of uncomfortable. Can you, like, back off? I'm trying to talk to Alf over here, a very respectable man.
I thought you were talking to your dog for a second.
Charlie? Where's Charlie? Ooh. My dog's name is Charlie. He's the cutest. I like Charlie from Pikmin. But, no, Charlie's cute. Both Charlies are cute. Anyways, okay, let's get back on topic. You know, okay, characterization in Pikmin 3 is definitely the best. Pikmin 2 is the next, and then Pikmin 1 was kind of bland, but there was some character. You know, they all have character, and that's what's great, you know. Pikmin's good. I need to be done reviewing Pikmin, so... if I were to give it a score, I would give it a 9 out of 10. That's it.
All right.
Actually, maybe 8.5. Maybe. Okay.
All right,
And, Jordan?
I guess that means that it's my
your turn.
turn. All right. Let me start with aesthetics, since I don't have any rants at all about that, and I have rants about other parts. Okay, so aesthetics, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. Actually, when I was taking pictures for the wiki for, like, say, Bingo Battle for some of the stages, I got I caught myself just like I was endlessly taking pictures of things that probably didn't need to be taken pictures of. Just random like flowers in the background. Like things of little note and like little details that I noticed. So as far as it goes with aesthetics, I love them. They're beautiful. And as far as it goes with them, I probably would score aesthetics a 10 or a 9.5.
Yes. Aesthetics good.
So as far as it goes compared to the other games, I think well, compared to Pikmin 1, it's definitely better, and compared to Pikmin 2, it's also better. Pikmin 1, I feel, had the second best as far as aesthetics go, in my opinion. And Pikmin 2 was close third.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Pikmin 1 had definitely it set a better atmosphere.
Yeah.
It was a
Okay.
stressful kind of like lonely
But
one.
what
Anyway, you
next?
continue.
I suppose I'll say characterization next because I don't have much to say about that. Um, they're different in regions, as I said before. Brittany is a little bit more on the goofy side with her logs about the fruit in the
Yeah.
American
Well,
version.
it's just a nice switch toward because like
Whereas-
you kind of see both sides of her. Like there's her straightforward side, but there's also her goofy, not so serious side.
But like as far as it goes, like okay, so in the Japanese version, she has a much more serious tone as far as her fruit logs go. Where like for example, the portable sunset, she makes a comment about how it reminds her of the sunset on the planet where the nocturnal creatures come out and eat the Pikmin. Whereas in the American version, for some reason, it doesn't actually say anything at all about a sunset, but rather melting crayons.
Melting crayons.
Dude,
Yes.
melting crayons are delicious. I don't know about you. I would compare those to a persimmon.
So,
That's what. Sorry, that's what kind of gets me. I wish that Nintendo would try a little harder to stay consistent with their characters. It seems like
Yeah.
they've been being less consistent lately. I don't know for sure, but I don't know. That's just a minor complaint
and then,
that I have.
let's see. Louis, he pretty much has about the same character, except he's definitely more, more of a loudmouth in, Pikmin 3 than he
Yeah.
was in Pikmin 2.
supposed to be pretty quiet.
Yeah, quiet and laid back, but I don't know what happened between Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3, but he got a little crazy.
Yeah, he knows how to explode himself.
Yes.
He just straps himself with C4 and kamikazes things.
And he definitely knows how to travel. Although I do have a little bit of a theory as far as it goes with Louis and his traveling.
I feel that
but I'll bring
yeah.
that up later.
I think for a future PikCast, we should just have a theory kind of thing.
Yeah, I'll bring
So-
my whole theory up at a later time. Okay. Now to the part where I'm probably gonna rant. Gameplay. Okay, so I like most of the gameplay. It plays pretty well. But there are a couple key things that probably would lower my score with this game. For one, it is extremely glitchy. Extremely glitchy. Like, okay, normally you can't lose Pikmin on the first day, but a couple of us on the wiki have, I'm pretty sure almost all of us, pretty much, have experienced at least one death, to the wall on the first day that you have to
I
break.
haven't.
Ryan has lost to Pikmin.
Wait, what are you
I have
talking
lost.
about?
The Pikmin can fall through the wall that you break down on the first day.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god, that has never happened to me.
That hasn't happened to me either.
If you have them like attack it from the top, if you're throwing Pikmin onto it, they can fall through while it's like breaking.
Wow.
So that's yeah, and also it can also count some Pikmin that you plucked as not being plucked for some reason by the end of the first day.
Huh.
So
I
you
have
can
never
end up
seen
with
those glitches.
so you can end up with 16 Pikmin, although you plucked all 20. Well, you have all 21 of them. Yeah. A little awkward, I'm gonna say. Let's see, what else is there? Um, okay, so Wing Pikmin, uh, they steal pellets. Also, they are a bit broken, whereas you can break a lot of the game with them. There is a fruit in the Garden of Hope, which is one of the areas in Pikmin 3, where normally you'd have to do an elaborate puzzle, a very well thought out elaborate puzzle, with yellow Pikmin to get this treasure. But you can actually just swarm it with wing Pikmin and get it that way. Let's see. There's a lot of sequence breaks that you can easily do. Yeah, not a very well polished game, I'm gonna say. And as far as it goes, another thing is the game is extremely linear. Before, the goal of the game was in the past games, in Pikmin 1, the goal was okay, collect your ship parts, advance. You could collect them in just about any order you wanted to. Didn't have to go into any specific area really, except for at certain points. One point where you had to get the yellow Pikmin, and another point where you had to get the blue Pikmin, but that still wasn't very linear. And also there was the part where you had to get the engine, but that was just a tutorial. So, and in Pikmin 2, you had just about all your resources were pretty much handed to you within the first couple days. You could get all the Pikmin by like day 5, I would say. Even faster if you know speedrunning tactics. So, yeah, and then you could go about your way and getting anything at any time. Like, anything you wanted, you could get at any point of time. You didn't have to do it in any specific order. So, yeah. And then, in Pikmin 3, it is extremely linear in the way that it's build a bridge, get to boss, beat boss, carry back loot. And that was basically it. You could collect stuff along the way, but you had to do it in a key order. There was just about no way to go around it. So, and then the final area was extremely linear.
I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but it takes away from the free exploration that Pikmin should offer, and that's what Pikmin 1 did really well.
Yeah.
There needs to be more like, I don't want to say Metroidvania feel, but Metroidvania feel where you feel like you need to go back to another area once you get another kind of Pikmin.
Yeah.
Which Pikmin 2 kind of did that.
Mm-hmm.
Pikmin 2 did that a lot.
But it was still
also,
somewhat linear. All Pikmin games are pretty linear, but Pikmin 3, I feel...
They gave you the illusion of choice.
Yeah, Pikmin 3 didn't necessarily do that at all.
And And then there's also a complaint I have about the areas themselves. I feel that most of the areas are extremely small compared to
Mm,
other
they're
Pikmin.
bigger, but there's less space.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
or the, yeah.
this okay, so they also have a, as I say, hallway design for most of the stages,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
understand the reason. The reason is because they wanted to put in this whole waypoint function where you can set like waypoints and have your characters and Pikmin uh, travel directly to there, and it uses the pathfinding system. So they have this hallway-like design to make it so that
Also, they
the
wanted to make it
pathfinding,
seem more like ants.
yes. Um, I have a lot of complaints about this whole thing though, because okay, first off, the waypoint system. Any captains or Pikmin going by this and just moving about in general, even without the waypoint system, you trail behind, so it's really hard to not have Pikmin die as you're trying to walk to a destination because they follow in an exact line with the captain. So, like, say you're walking through a path and there's like a Wollywog, you're bound to lose at least one Pikmin if you have a horde of at least like 50. In the beta, it wasn't like this though. The Pikmin actually acted like they did in Pikmin 1 and 2, more so in like in Pikmin 2, where they bundled up together and followed like directly behind you, but took shortcuts to get to you. So yeah, but again, the levels seem really small in my opinion. Um, but there was going to be an area that seemed to me like it was going to be a pretty large area, but it was taken out. Again, I will bring that up later because that's also part of the thing that I mentioned before with my theory. Um, so yeah, as far as gameplay goes though, I would say, oh, and then there's also, okay, so I have no complaints really with mission mode. Um,
Oh, right.
I
I
would
would.
like to I would like to say though, if there is any other DLC before say Pikmin 4 comes out, um I would request that we get a DLC where we are able to make our own mission mode stages and post them to Miiverse. I would love
That would be
this.
very
That
interesting.
would be nice.
I
But
would
like
love
the
to say
condition,
something though.
all right.
Pikmin 3 was more. I think the focus was more on the mission mode than the actual story mode.
Well, they did start development when they started on the mission mode stages.
Yeah, which
All right.
it's mission mode is really fun, but I feel like this. There's something. Okay, there's something I need to bring up. The winged Pikmin are almost never used for like they're designed to be specifically used for like one thing,
Hmm.
while in mission mode they can be used a lot more, and like there's a variety of ways you can utilize them. While in the story mode, they're just kind of like there just for like a very specific purpose, and it just feels kind of terrible.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show that most of the game is designed around the mission mode and not the story mode, which isn't necessarily a problem, but when the main focus of most games is the story mode, it just kind of feels bad. Not to say that it's all bad, because I mean, it doesn't take much away from the game. The game's still good. Blah blah blah. Maybe bias, but I still think it's fun, and mission mode's a lot of fun. It's fun to try getting platinum on everything. stuff like that. Also, I'd like to talk about Bingo Battle for a second. Bingo Battle sure would
Extremely
be great.
fun.
It's so fun, but it sure would be great if we could play online.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck you, Nintendo. I'm kidding.
When do I get to do my review? Just out of curiosity.
Okay. That's the end of my cut-in tangent. I'm absolutely sorry.
So I'm just going to finish up real quick. So yeah, mission mode I have almost no complaints about. The stages in mission mode, actually, to be honest, are more like stages that you'd probably would see in a past Pikmin game. Some of them are even kind of like caves, and one of them at least that I can recognize, like borrows stuff that actually is in caves in Pikmin 2. So yeah, in my opinion, mission mode kind of takes the good aspects of Pikmin 3. Also, mission mode is actually much less glitchy than story mode. So yeah, and then Bingo Battle is a load of fun if you can have friends to come to your house and play it.
Have friends. We have no friends.
And
I do not
then there's
have-
also the problem that most people don't even really know what Pikmin is, and so they're probably a little deterred from playing it. Which is the case with me and my friends. They don't really know what Pikmin is. They don't really care for it. So if I could play online, that would be amazing. If that was an update, I would love it. Let's see, what else is there? Story. I guess story is great. I have no complaints on that. So yeah, that's the end of my review. I guess like if I were to give it a score, I'd probably give it a 7.5.
All right. So, are you done, Jordan?
Yep.
All right. So, quick Miiverse update. Alf said stuff. Brittany, who we want to get in a future PikCast, said stuff. So, I guess since I said I'd say what they're saying on in the little Miiverse posting, Brittany says someday I'll be on during a PikCast. Ugh. Say hey for me. So here's hey from Brittany. Then Alf asked if we're still recording. Tommy, yell yee as loud as you can.
Yee!
There you go. That's for you, Alf. Oh, Tommy, also scream he is burning as loud as you can.
He is burning.
That's for you, Brittany. There we go. That's our
I'm
Miiverse.
glad this is what Miiverse is for.
Just to have Pikmin characters yell at us. But, alright, so my review. First off, I would like to start with aesthetics. It's pretty beautiful, I have to say. Everything flows really nicely.
Tommy, can you get like some images of like Pikmin 3?
I will absolutely share some
Alright.
images of Pikmin 3.
So yeah, it's a beautiful game, I have to say. Definitely the prettiest in the series, and I certainly hope so, seeing as we waited like 10 years for it. Gameplay-wise, it's a little weird at first, like learning to, instead of not having the the directing thing in Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2, you get the battalion charge, which is it took a little while for me to get used to, but I got used to it. I'm a bit upset that the stone spray, the ultra bitter spray, is gone. I liked using that. Pikmin. Reds didn't really change. Blues are for the most part useless. You don't really do a whole lot with them until the very end of the game, which upset me quite a bit. Although they're pretty cheap to use in the Forbidden Oak. I like using that just so the Plasma Wraith can't get them or get Olimar. Yellows, I like how they can dig faster, although I wish they put more important stuff into digging. Wings, they're okay. I personally just like to fight everything head on. So wings aren't too useful for me except for getting stuff back. And then rocks are pretty fun. They're kind of difficult for me to use. I'm used to Pikmin latching on, but that's not too big of an issue. And then I know something that a lot of people are really upset about, how purple and whites are for challenge mode or for bingo. Mission mode only.
Not just mission mode, but bingo battle.
Mission and bingo battle. And my reasoning behind that is because in Pikmin 2, you need to carry a lot of treasure. There are 201 treasures in the game, including enemies. Or no, not including enemies. There's crap tons of stuff you can carry with enemies too. And if you think about it, whites carry stuff faster and dig up buried treasure. Purples can lift 10 times the default amount. The only reason probably why they were given buffs is because, you know, whites were super poisonous. Purples just stunned enemies for a long time. That was probably because, you know, oh, there's going to be a lot more fighting. So I kind of split up the Pikmin into two separate categories of collecting and attacking, where there are Pikmin that are designed, you know, to attack, and Pikmin designed to collect treasure, or, for example, like in mission mode and bingo battle.
Well,
So
there's also like labor Pikmin that take on
that's what the
tasks.
collecting is.
Well, it's not just collecting though.
This is my sorting thing, not yours. It's my turn.
But there's not just collecting.
You collect stuff. Yeah.
You collect gates.
Okay, so the
I
two
like
things-
collecting gates.
Dude, I collect gates all day, every day. Anyway, so attacking red Pikmin because they're obviously the strongest, or they're second strong. Well, no, I guess they are the strongest now. Yellows, I just because they fly higher, I guess. Good for aerial enemies. Blues, underwater combat. And then rocks because they basically, you just throw a rock at someone and that would hurt. And then collecting, I have wings. For me, I only used wings really for the Scornet Maestro and collecting stuff, simply because they don't have to worry about water or drowning or anything. They literally can just pick up something and fly it back to base in a straight line, which is really useful. And then purples because, you know, 10 times the amount of strength. And whites because they carry stuff really, really fast. And again, purples or whites, I just use for, well, you'd have to use them for mission mode because, you know, big treasure with few Pikmin or a lot of treasure that's super fast. And then, yeah, that's what I have to say about Pikmin, and that's the reason why I'm not really too upset that Pikmin were changed in Pikmin 3. So you did graphics, all that. Characters, I kind of wish they kept in Charlie being super romantic for Brittany and Brittany blowing him off. That I thought it would be something really funny to add to characters. I really do. One of the things I like is character development in games, and I feel something like that would have been fun. Louis being quiet in the first game, I feel the reason why he's now super crazy, or in the second game, the reason why he's super crazy in the third game is because, you know, he was basically stranded on a planet after everyone had left, so he basically kind of, I guess, more animal instincts kind of popped into his head and whatnot, and but yeah, something like that would be nice, where it was more character development. Or what the hell? I just lost my train of thought completely. Louis, I think the reason why he's all crazy is because, you know, animal instincts. And then Olimar, really, his personality, I don't think really changed at all throughout the games. Other than, you know, this time he's the one in trouble and you have to save him instead of him being the hero, which I thought was pretty nice. So I give that I think it's pretty good. The areas, while they look pretty and they play pretty well, they're too small. I honestly would love to see bigger areas and more free roam. It is a bit linear. Although seeing as they're putting a lot more emphasis on variations of height, I was hoping to see something more like with that. I think Garden of Hope and Tropical Wilds, is it? Or Tropical Forest? The jungle and the little garden. Those are the only two that really did that. Distant Tundra, maybe, but that I feel is kind of where things are a bit rushed. And then the ending of the game, which is Louis steals all your juice, and then you save him, and then all of a sudden you have to save Olimar. That I feel was a bit rushed in the end. Oh, excuse me. So there's that. And then what else? Glitches. I have not experienced too many glitches in Pikmin. The only glitch that I really encountered is I had defeated the sand belching mirror slug and I was carrying the watermelon pieces back. And the day ended and I had the huge piece, the big watermelon half in my gateway, or one of the gateways to the base. And when I had gone in the next day, it was glitched into one of the gate posts. So there was just a watermelon in a wall. And I laughed at it for about 20 minutes, and it took me a little while to break it free. And I basically just had to keep throwing different Pikmin types at it to dislodge it, and I eventually had to use a bomb rock on it to blow it out. And the only reason why that didn't bother me too much is because I kind of figured out how to get it out there, because in earlier games like PlayStation and Star Wars Battlefront, I would always break the game and get things where they shouldn't be and get stuff stuck in walls and just keep it there as a trophy. So that didn't really bother me too much, and I never really, there weren't really any other glitches that I noticed that bothered me. What else is there? Mission mode. I personally am not much of a fan of challenge mode. I really like playing the main story more. So mission mode, really, it's okay. It's probably also because not very time conscious. I just play games to relax and just, do it carefree. So again, the mission mode doesn't really do too much for me, although it is something fun to get some of my really good Pikmin buddies together and just do co-op in that. And then Bingo Battle. I love Bingo Battle and 2-player battle for Pikmin 2. Make it online. Set up a server system. Maybe, I don't know, after Smash U comes out, Nintendo, please do some kind of update for Pikmin 3 so Bingo Battle and Mission Mode can be online, even if it's restricted to friends only. I think that would be fine. I mean, I got 20 plus awesome dudes in Pikmin Wiki that we can all just play games together and whatnot. We could have Pikmin tournaments, make Pikmin MLG, 360 no scope, 420 blaze it, 720 tomahawk across the map kind of gameplay. And all that stuff. And
Nintendo,
there's that.
Listen.
Yeah, come on, Nintendo. We know you spy on us. Big N is watching us. And so there's that. But overall, I give it 8 out of 10 IGN. It's all right. I guess if you want to start in the franchise, Pikmin 3 would be a good place to start. And then maybe if you have a GameCube or a Wii, get the GameCube variants, or start on the GameCube or Wii variants and then move up to Pikmin 3, but don't start at Pikmin 2. Start either 3 or 1. And that's just my personal recommendation.
For me, I would say Pikmin 1 would be the last game.
This is my turn.
Well, I'm just expressing my opinion real quick.
I know. But, so yeah, that's just my 2 cents. And then before we move on to anything else, more updates from Miiverse, because now there's just a full-on conversation because Brittany just sent her army after us.
Oh no.
So, okay, Alf. Someone do an impression of a Ricky, if anyone there knows who he is. And I believe that's Xenoblade, right?
Oh, Ricky! Ricky fights real good.
Alright, that's for you, Alf.
That's really bad. I'm sorry, I can't do Ricky.
Brittany says, I've informed my army. Hopefully they will come and comment. And then Gabriel, who is not Alf or Brittany, asks if Pikmin 4 is confirmed. We cannot say it's confirmed because we just know that... all we know is that Miyamoto revealed in an interview he would like more Pikmin. So that's as close to getting confirmed as we have. Alf says, I have no army to inform. Alf...
Touch the Pikmin.
Stop getting banned off of Miiverse
Ricky
for
have
nothing.
a bigger army than you.
John, who's I'm assuming part of Brittany's army, how about talking about the Pikmin shorts? We did talk about that at the beginning, if you got this far. Anyway, Gabriel then says maybe we should build an army ourselves. And then someone named P1 Austin asks, any thoughts on the trailer? I don't know if he means trailer for the shorts, which we did talk about last PikCast, episode 3. And towards the end, though.
I think they might be talking about the trailer that was most recently released.
Oh, the most recent trailer?
Yeah, the one that was for, like, right when they were released.
Okay.
I think it misled a lot of people into believing that Omar actually ate Pikmin. Because there was no clarification. All we saw was that he was eating something that looked like a Pikmin. Luckily, everyone who watched the shorts have been relieved, or people that already knew what was going on and knew it was going to be a Pikmin carrot.
So, yeah. That's our little update from Miiverse. So, and I guess that's our reviews on Pikmin 3. So, do we have anything else to really talk? Oh, Mario Kart Race. So, next Thursday on November 13th.
Oh, damn! Is it really going to be on a Thursday?
I think so.
I'm going to do PikCast.
Oh, we could do a PikCast live while racing.
Yeah.
But November 13th, in our Pikmin Wiki Mario Kart 8 race, which is private, we are going to be holding a Mario Kart 8 racing tournament to celebrate the DLC getting released, which I believe is also next Thursday. So we're just going to be playing the new tracks they're releasing, which is the F-Zero, Excite Bike, Legend of Zelda, Wario Mine. I don't know the full thing. I didn't watch the Nintendo Direct or see the trailers.
How about that Gobblegut area?
Oh yeah, the Gobblegut Super Mario Galaxy thing. We're gonna probably just be primarily playing as Link.
I'm probably playing as Daisy, so shut the fuck up. You can't speak for me.
There's a Link, Raccoon Mario, Dry Bowser, and Raccoon Mario, or Tanuki Mario. My mistake.
Wait. No, it's Cat Peach and...
Cat Peach is in the other one.
Cat Peach is in this one.
Oh, okay.
1,000,000% sure.
I don't know. I don't know for sure. We're gonna have a race next week.
Don't both DLCs come out at the same time anyway?
No.
No, they're coming out at separate times. But anyway.
Oh, the next one's coming out in May.
Yeah.
Which is a while. But.
So next, so next week Thursday is a race. We're kind of hitting mostly for US. So if you're on the West Coast, you might miss it. If you're on East Coast, there's a good chance you'd be able to make it. I know we're going to get quite a few people. Ryan's going to make it. Cameron, I think, is going to make it. I don't know if Luther will be able to race because his gamepad's a bit bork.
Maybe we'll get
Tell him to get or use his Wii remote.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Unless he doesn't like motion controls.
Although he'll probably just be beeping the whole time.
Beep, beep.
But, so,
maybe
yeah,
we can
there's
get
going to be a lot of people. With the tournaments, apparently if there's a tournament already starting, other people will start their own tournaments, so hopefully we can figure out a way around that. So hopefully, on average, we usually get about 8 to 9 people from the Wiki racing, so that's about 3 or 4 spaces available for others, maybe less, maybe more. I know I won't be able to stay the whole time. We'll probably also be recording PikCast live, so...
I might not be able to be there.
Yeah, so again,
for reasons.
We're having a Pikmin Wiki race, so if anyone's interested, Tommy will hopefully put a little annotation up on the video and in the description of our Pikmin Wiki code to get in. Past that, afterwards, hopefully there will still be enough Mario Kart hype and we can have a lot more racing tournaments. And yeah, so hope to see you all there at the race. And we will probably be recording live. If anyone has capture cards, feel free to record as long as you let us know that you recorded it and you want to upload it.
I'll probably be recording. Yeah, I'll probably be recording.
So yeah.
I don't know exactly what I'll do. Okay. For the Mario Kart I guess we can discuss this later. So I'll just save it for later.
Okay.
So,
does anyone know anything that can record Skype calls?
I do.
MP3 Skype.
Yeah, that's what I'm using right now.
Oh.
It's really good.
So there's that.
I would love
It's really good! It turns out this, episode doesn't even make it through because it just fucking got corrupted.
God.
I would love a link because, Yeah,
I will hand
lately
that.
in my episodes for my Pikmin 2 Let's Play I've been doing, anytime I've tried to have a guest, uh, as Josh probably knows,
Yeah, bro.
the
It gets
audio
corrupted.
always does, yeah, the audio for it always either gets corrupted or it just, or like Audacity doesn't realize that there's actually something there to record.
Alright. So
I
speaking
will-
of guests,
I will send you that
some
link.
future guests we're hoping to get on PikCast because we know them and talk to them. First
Yes.
off will be Mantis fan, aka Brittany. She's been She's been busy recently, so we're hoping to get her on PikCast pretty soon. So you guys
Dave.
can all meet Brittany. Dave, some of you out there might know Dave. I know about a good portion of the people who are subscribed to our channel are subscribed to Dave. Oh, excuse me. He does a lot of Pikmin theories and stuff, but he's been busy as well with college. And then Daz Reviews. We actually do know him. We helped him kind of get on his feet with this channel, kinda. Just cough, cough, Daz. Don't forget us.
Please
So-
don't abandon us.
So yeah, we're hoping to get Daz Reviews on here. So keep that in mind. He lives on the other side of the world, so it's a bit hard to get with him. But
Aeroblaze.
yeah. Well, Aeroblaze is in here for a little while, but he doesn't have really a YouTube channel.
He does.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, we're gonna get a lot more people. I was just naming the big three guests that are relatively YouTube popular.
I'm kind
Anything
of
else?
YouTube popular, right?
Yeah.
Not really.
You sounded almost exactly like Kyle. Until that.
So yeah, we're hoping to get guests featuring in the future. Smash U coming out. We're hopefully going to have tournaments with that. So some Pikmin tournaments. We might have it set to Olimar and Alpha only. Who knows?
No, Fox only.
Oh jeez, what the heck?
Oh, Luther is alive.
Hi Luther.
Oh!
You're just in time for the end.
Yes, I've always wanted to be part of the end.
Okay, I don't know how long this has been recording, but did you want to add your 2 cents on Pikmin 3?
I'm about 100% sure every single thing that could have been said about it has been covered, and I'm even more sure that you guys have probably said everything that I was gonna say.
Okay, hold on. I was going to say something, but I was going to say something about the bosses. Would you? But I didn't. I share the generally the same thoughts about the bosses as you do, so you can go ahead and say that if you want to.
You can go ahead and say it. I actually have to step away from the mic for a couple seconds, so just go ahead and say what you had to say.
Okay, I hope I have exactly what you think. What? I don't even know what I'm saying. Bosses, we're hoping for I guess more complex bosses. Like a lot of the bosses are very simple, and they're just like there's not much to it, I guess. It's
Even the final boss, which is probably the most complex of all of them.
If anything, it's kind of like the whole Zelda boss thing, where it's like, okay, hit the weak spot, and then now you have access to killing it, and it's like,
Yeah.
Oh, and it's
okay.
also it's kind of also like Legend of Zelda in the way that you get an item and then you get a new one, and then you barely use the last item you got.
Yeah, with the Pikmin, I can see that as well.
Yeah, it's just
Um,
I feel like the
Wait,
bosses could have been a bigger deal.
I wasn't
They all-
fully listening. Josh, when
What?
you were talking about the Pikmin, did you mention how purple Pikmin can't grab onto enemies?
Oh yeah, that's some shit. Or at least they can't they don't latch on when they make impact.
Oh.
Yeah, they just they just slap on and then they just fall off.
Oh. That is, again, that didn't bother me. I listed my facts. Let them.
I'm about 100% sure that you guys already covered everything I had to say. I'm assuming that you guys already talked about the whole after you like save Louis from the Scorner Maestro, the game kind of like gets rushed out after that point.
I did mention that.
Yeah, and you probably also mentioned something about let's see. What else would I have said? The fact that like the 3 really doesn't belong because like it doesn't feel like a third game. It feels like it is a third game, but like it doesn't feel like a sequel to Pikmin 2.
Yeah.
Which might not necessarily be a bad thing. I mean, maybe Pikmin's just that game where it's just, you know, if you look at Super Mario, it was Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, and then the 4th game was Super Mario World, and it's just like, what the heck happened to the number system?
I think it's a bit like no, I don't think anybody here has played the Ace Attorney series, but it's a little bit like Phoenix Wright to Apollo Justice. It just feels weird, and they did it right because they named it something different.
Yeah.
Still Ace Attorney, but you know, it's different characters.
I guess my complaint is why with the orange 3? There were no Pikmin with orange flowers.
It was because of the super bitter or super spicy
Ultra
spray.
spicy.
Ultra spicy spray.
Yeah, but still, I would.
For some reason, I mean,
And for some reason, that flowers Pikmin now. Oh, I just remembered another nitpick I have about it. The whole deflowerizing thing. I don't know, I kind of have, like, this thing. I like it and I dislike it, but I still wish it was in. I also wish that bud Pikmin were more common.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's either leaf or flower, really.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think this is running a bit long. I feel like we hit our 1 minute 8 second.
Yeah,
Or
I
1
think
hour,
we
8
made
minute.
it past that, way past that.
Even with only 3 people, which is really weird. But, so yeah.
Probably my rant took up most of that time.
Actually, I think it was Tommy. Tommy, I think, just laid down the law. But, so yeah. I guess that concludes PikCast. So again, Pikmin 4 has been talked about for a brief sentence by Miyamoto. Don't hold anything to account to it, though. It's just an idea that Miyamoto threw out there. Pikmin shorts, $4.99 if you want them in 3D. Get them on 3DS. If you want them in HD, get them on Wii U. Do keep in mind that they have the exact same shorts, so...
Hold up a
Is
second,
that-
guys. Hold up a second. Before we drop out of here, there's something that just came up right now that we should discuss. Well, it doesn't really deserve discuss, but it deserves to be brought up in the air. Check out the title of this article.
Pikmin short movies precursor to Pikmin 4, Miyamoto says. Some of the juiciest comments are hidden away in the TLDR question and answer segments, which makes every sentence seem innocuous. Even in a recent question and answer with Miyamoto posted on Nintendo's website a week ago, a few noticed the telling discussion of Pikmin short movies. When discussing the recently added tie-ins, now available in the Nintendo eShop, the popular game creator said continually launching campaigns after the release of software will lay the groundwork for the iteration of Pikmin in the future, which would be a selling point for the Wii U. Pikmin 4 was probably a pending reality anyway, but these comments confirm that Miyamoto is engaging in an active PR campaign to promote the game, which may suggest the sequel to the popular series is closer than anyone expects. So, wow. So, Pikmin 4 is now the nail is being further driven by the head. So,
Still no absolute confirmation.
still no
but
absolute on confirmation, but it definitely adds it. If it was like, we're 10% sure before that there's Pikmin, now we're like 15% sure.
All right, Pikmin 4 2K16.
This is definitely a pleasant surprise. When I woke up this morning, I did not expect this is what I'd be waking up to. But
what did you say?
I'm glad
Sorry.
that I woke up to it. No, I'm just saying that when I woke up this morning, I was not expecting to wake up to this news, but I sure as hell am glad that I did.
Yeah, I woke up this morning because my dogs woke me up when I got a text from Luther saying Pikmin 4 was talked about by Miyamoto, and I was, what?
I think everybody immediately like freaked out and like messed up
We
whatever.
just
they were
like
doing.
went to Skype. Who is here? Summon the council.
Everyone just like started acting like Pikmin with ink on them.
Charge! So yeah, wrapping it up. So yeah, shorts, $4.99. Buy them. We talked about a Pikmin 3 review. We are holding a Pikmin 3 Mario Kart 8 race next Thursday, all day. So yeah, Tommy will be putting that up on the screen and in the description, so you guys can get in. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. So I guess this is where we just close out. So
Dude, the Forest Naval, I can hear it. I can hear it playing.
so yeah. So thank you for joining us for PikCast. Website us, post us around, spread word. I would just like to quick thank the YouTube community on Miiverse. They've helped us a little bit boost our viewership, mostly because I've been posting announcements there. So yeah, I guess with that said, captain's dismissed.
This is a good episode.
Oh yeah.
This is good.
Yay.